Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Going over viewer requests on my community page, and viewer Preston Norris asks, I'm wondering if Carter Page or Corey Lewandowski will come up on any charges, and wondering if Hope Hicks has made a deal. Interesting questions. Lots of thumbs up from people. Okay, I had to do a little bit of search on Lewandowski and Carter Page. I mean, I know roughly who they were, but it's been such a long time since they were in the public conscience that I had to remind myself exactly what Carter Page was. And he was like an energy lobbyist that was being recruited by the Russians as a potential spy, basically. And he was too stupid to realize it. Even the Russians pretty much said that. But he was the one that was working with Russians regarding compromise for Hillary Clinton. I think he was communicating that back to Paul Manafort, to Trump. So he's basically trying to coordinate getting dirt on Hillary to Donald. That was his deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Carter Page has been up to. Okay, well, any charges come Carter Page's way. John Durham basically was saying that the FISA, the FISA that was brought against Carter Page was ludicrous and should never have been brought up. Yeah, but Durham's report's a bunch of garbage himself. So, you know, it's garbage in, garbage out. I know that Carter Page did show up in the Mueller report. Okay, so Carter Page, are you in any legal trouble? Okay, well, what do we got? Somebody's contemplating, they're still looking at, maybe this is him looking at getting back to making his deals around the world. Maybe Russia will make deals with him again. What's crossing it with the Queen of Swords? The government may not be quite done with him. He did, one thing that I do recall reading on that just now was that Carter Page was brought ahead of the Senate Intelligence Committee, which I believe did conclude that Russia was conspiring with the Trump campaign. But Carter Page invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. You don't need to do that if you didn't commit a crime, Carter. Just saying. So somebody's taking a look at him. He's looking at his options, and somebody's taking a look at him. But maybe he doesn't like what he's got left in the United States, and he's looking elsewhere for it. Okay, in the past, this is when he was a successful lobbyist working for that energy company. He got noticed, and he got brought into the Trump campaign and was helping work with Russia with the Trump campaign, and was successful in the Trump campaign until, eyes started going on him, in which case Donald Trump never met the guy before. He just got coffee. His current situation is betrayal and heartbreak. I think what ended up happening here is that Carter Page made some bad choices, and now he's finding it very difficult to find employment, to be gainfully employed in the U.S. The opportunities aren't there because his name is being associated with Russia. I don't think he's seeing a lot of success. This could also be maybe somebody's ratting him out, but right now there's some disappointment there. And okay, so not saying that his wife's cheating on him, but let's just say that the relationships that he had before are not working out well. This could be business relationships. This could be personal relationships. I didn't look at anything at all on his personal relationships. I don't know if he's married or whatnot, but there's definitely a sense of betrayal happening here in his personal and business relationships. Outcome, things are happening fast. He might even be out of the country via air flight or something along those lines. But yeah, something's going to happen quickly with him. Whether he looks for another job, he looks to get out of his marriage, something along those lines. I'll have to pause this and look to see if he's married. But the outcome is juggling, trying to figure out what his next move is going to be. So things are happening fast, and it's knocking him off his game, and he's trying to figure out what his next move is going to be. He's weighing things, and he's going to be making a move. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything that looks like there's any legal peril going on with this guy. I think it's more that he's looking at his next business move or his next personal move to see what he's going to do. I'm going to pause real quick, just see if he's married and get some info, and I'll be right back. Okay, a quick Wikipedia search there shows that Corey Lewandowski is not married. Okay, so ladies or men, he's out there. He's all available. 2018, they estimate his net worth at like $600 million. He's an investment banker, by the way, in case you were curious. Yeah. Okay, so that's Corey Lewandowski. I don't think... I don't think there's any charges coming his way. I think they're done with him, or he's kind of a small fish in this big pond, unless he's been doing other shenanigans under the radar. I think that Lewandowski, excuse me, Carter Page. Carter Page is not married. Carter Page is worth $600 million or so, and is an investment banker and is a small fish in this whole thing. So they'll let the small fish go because they have bigger fish to worry about. Now, Corey Lewandowski was Trump's campaign manager, and apparently, he was the messenger boy to go tell Jeff Sessions to go easy on the Russia investigation type of thing. So, and apparently the dude's a perv. He just grabs women, Wonder where he gets the idea for that. And he just, settled the case with in Las Vegas, where he was inappropriately touching a GOP female donor on her thigh in buttocks. I don't get it. I don't get why you can't keep your freaking hands to yourself. Jesus Christ. Okay. Give men a bad name. Corey Lewandowski. What does Spirit have in store for you? What's going on with you, pal? Uh-oh. I don't know if that's the women that are around him, but somebody's feeling trapped and a little constricted, and there's a lot of turmoil going on around this guy. He may not be out of the woods yet. This could be just that recent case in Las Vegas that happened at the end of last year. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, a lot of bickering going on, and somebody's feeling trapped. Is Corey feeling trapped? Let's find out. We've got the Knight of Swords in the past. Oh, there's that disappointment card again. 2 for 2. A cold celebration, and somebody's been naughty sneaking around. Okay. He's feeling trapped. Something is bothering him. There's a lot of turmoil about something he's stolen. Either something was taken from him or something he took. But there's some thievery and some sneaking around. And again, I also will use this as my Russia card. So I don't think he's out of the woods yet. Let's see. He was Trump's campaign manager, which would be this part potentially. I don't think his legal... I think he's still in some legal jeopardy here. What do we have in the past? Past Knight of Swords. This is Lewandowski charging away, helping Trump out, charging forward, doing whatever a good Trump supporter needs to do. And now there's this feeling of disappointment and betrayal. Trump has this way of using people. And I seem to recall he used Corey Lewandowski, tossed him out. Then in the 2020 election, I think they made nice with each other. But he's kind of tied with Trump. Maybe Trump's a disappointment to him. But I think there's something Trump has done that's being tied back to him. And this is either going to cost him a bunch of money, or it's going to basically throw him under the bus. He's being left out of something. And this is a deal for him. There's some deal that he's not being included in that's going to cost him a lot of money or a nice, safe lifestyle. So I think what it was is that, again, this probably has something to do with Russia. He was expecting that when he acted quickly, he was going to have it made. And instead, he's going to be left out in the cold instead of having it made. And it's going to be women who are celebrating. Hopefully that means he's going to be held accountable for all his creepy-ass behavior that he's doing with these women. Now, I don't know if that's what's going to hold him down on that one. Possibly it is. You know, even if he doesn't get busted for the Trump stuff, if he gets busted for the women's stuff, I'm okay with that. Oh, you know what? This could be that female donor, that GOP donor, right? A wealthy woman that he was messing with. He may have made his deal, but that may not be the only thing that happens with him. Or it's going to sully his reputation so much that women won't deal with him. Why the heck does that stop anybody from the GOP? They're awful with women. Bunch of misogynists. Man, I hope this comes back to bite him. Sorry. Okay, so pretty much 0 for 2, I think that's actually, as much as I'm trying to tie that with Russia, I don't think it's going to be. He might have some minor legal exposure with Trump, maybe with January 6th, but I think he's got much more problems with the women that he's harassing. Okay. Well, let's ask. Does Corey Lewandowski have any culpability with January 6th? Fighting from higher ground, working, going forward with offers. Not really. I think he was working with Trump on that one. Working with Russia, going forward with offers. Yeah, he might have some peripheral stuff going on with the Trump campaign, reaching out to Russia and fundraising. But that's what campaign managers do. I don't think this is going to be something that's held against him. This is not a Rikers. It's not a prison type sentence type thing. So, sorry, Preston. 0 for 2 on this one, I think. But for what it's worth, both men are feeling really, really disappointed right now. So, I'm not saying you would take joy in other people's sufferings, even if those other people are terrible human beings, horrible examples of how to be an enlightened person. We know you would never do that, ever, Preston. Hope Hicks. Hope Hicks, have you betrayed the Donald? Have you basically learned your lesson and realized that this guy is about one thing, and that's himself and not you? Are you willing to go to prison for the Donald? What do you got? Some strength there crossed with 5 of coins. Well, somebody's feeling left out. Somebody might be abandoning somebody. I think, yeah, she realizes that what she had to do to show strength was going to cut her off from careers, maybe in the GOP, maybe with Trump, but something along those lines. Okay, before she was a hardworking young lady, doing all the things, moving up in the world, even went to the private sector for a little bit for a job that she really wasn't qualified for. But hey, who am I to judge? Currently in agreements, contracts, meeting with someone. Uh-oh, we got judgment. Here we go. Judgment, judgment, judgment. Things happening fast. Oh, in the end. Nightmare. Oh, my. I think Hope Hicks had to be very honest with investigators regarding her interactions with Trump. I don't know what case this would be, but Hope Hicks was being asked questions and she was being honest about it, and it's going to basically cast her out probably out of any lucrative job she was going to have with the GOP. She's worked hard to get her star rising up, as it were. Here's all your stars rising, and she was working hard to do that. Currently, though, she's made an agreement, and I'm going to guess this is an agreement with the government on regarding this strength card. And this agreement is going to involve judgment and messaging that happens. And she was a spokesperson for Trump, so I think it has to do with the messaging that she was doing for Donald at the time. This is probably for overseas type of things, or we'll find out information on this rather quickly on the court cases, but it's going to be one of those two things. Again, this could be like air flight overseas, maybe conversations she heard on an airplane, or this could be happening, something that's happening soon. But whatever it is, it's an ending. It's an ending on things, and this is just a nightmare scenario. I know Linda G and others have seen Trump feeling like he was betrayed by somebody who was near and dear to him. And you can't be betrayed by, Hillary Clinton, because he doesn't care about Hillary Clinton. But he did care about Hope Hicks, and he did care about Ivanka. So those are two people that could really, quote unquote, break his heart if he had one. So, Preston, I don't know. Not the most definitive reading I've ever done, but that's my reading on Carter Page, Corey Lewandowski, and Hope Hicks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll just see what happens. I think, again, Carter Page we're probably not going to hear from again. Corey Lewandowski we'll probably hear some stuff. And Hope Hicks, I think we're going to hear more from. I think her name's going to come up during some of these upcoming trials. Okay. Just want to take a quick time break to thank everybody for the support you've been giving me and my channel. I really do appreciate it, and look forward to doing more videos for you in the near future. Take care.